Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Dean Santa Maria here, and it feels good to say this. Thank you to Sephora for sponsoring this video, because let me tell you something. Sephora and I have been in a relationship for this summer because there's been a lot of newness that's been coming out. Some new, some old, but mostly new that has held my attention, and we're going to talk about it. Yes, we're talking about fragrance as well as beauty products. If you don't know about Sephora, they have a beauty insider program, which I'm sure most of you all are already a part of, but for those that don't know, I'm going to do a quick rundown of it. There are 3 tiers in the Sephora Beauty Insider program. There is the Insider, then there is the next tier up, which is the Sephora VIB, which is when you spend $350 a year, and then there is the top tier, which is the Rouge tier, and that's when you spend $1,000 a year. I myself am Rouge, have been Rouge for multiple years at this point, because there's always something great at Sephora. Let's get into these products that you can find at Sephora, and everything will be linked below in the description box, so of course you don't have to ask questions about it. Now, you all know I am a lip girl through and through. I'm always showing you all what's on my lips. But lately, let me tell you, for summer, I've been rocking this right here. This is from Laneige, you all, and this is their glowy lip balm, this right here. And I had to get the juicy flavor, yes, because it's very juicy. And this is mango, because I already wear their sleep mask at night. You all have seen me talk about it before on the channel, but I wanted something for the daytime. So I've been rocking this on my lips for when I want my lips to feel kind of soft, kind of juicy, kind of, you know, savory. And by the way, I know somebody's going to ask, okay, what lip color are you wearing? In addition to that, I am wearing my Fenty Beauty, the lip oil. This is in Frosted Buns. That's also out right now. You can definitely pick this up at Sephora as well. But yes, you all know it's not a video without some lips. And Sephora got all the lip products, that's for sure. Now, for complexion products, when it's summer, we normally want to make sure we have SPF and whatnot in our makeup, or if you wear makeup at all. But I wanted something that was kind of like a mix of makeup but also skincare, and let me tell you, Fenty did their thing with this, you all. I saw it and I had to check it out. I picked up the new, this is their new Hydra Visor they have, and they have new shades, because it used to be only a invisible kind that was like a sheer kind that was universal, but now they've added tones to it. And so you all, I went to Sephora, I got matched and everything, and I'm wearing it right now. Yes, it's like my skin but better is the best way to put it. And this is what it looks like. The full name, you all, is the Fenty Hydra Visor Hues Tinted Moisturizer Broad Spectrum Mineral SPF 30 Sunscreen. I know that's a mouthful, but in a nutshell, it is the new Fenty Tinted Moisturizer. For those that are wondering, I wear the shade 6. Yes, so I wear the shade 6. And for reference, in the foundation for Fenty, the Pro Filter, the matte version, I would wear 370. So if you're wondering, if you're in that same skin range as me, you'll probably be number 6 too. But all in all, the coverage is nice. I don't have foundation on, which is like an anomaly, because you know I'm always filming in foundation. But Sephora had this product. I said, let me check this out. And I gotta say, normally I'm not a tinted moisturizer girl, but this is delivering. So definitely check this out. They have, of course, other shades. Get matched if you haven't already. But yeah, go to Sephora. They got you covered for this new Fenty right here. But of course, when I do want to wear a foundation, of course, y'all know, because I am a full glam girl. So when I'm not feeling soft glam, I want full glam. Then I go in, you all, with this right here. This is my Haus Labs. Yes, this foundation. Wow, a little bit goes a very long way. And for reference, I am the shade 370. This foundation, it blew up. It won a lot of awards and everything. And I remember it was always sold out at Sephora, but I was finally able to get my hands on it, y'all. This is so worth the hype. And it looks like a second skin. So even though it's more coverage than, of course, a tinted moisturizer like I'm wearing right now, this right here, I see why the girls talked about it. This is beautiful, and it photographs well too. I've even filmed in it already and taken pictures and worn it out to events. And I'm very impressed, and it has also held up in this summer heat, most importantly. So yes, this Haus Labs Skin Tech Foundation, yeah, this is a win for sure for summer. Now, when it comes to makeup, you all know I like eyes too. But one thing for sure, Sephora has a ton of eyeshadow palettes, but in particular, these two have been the ones that have been sticking out to me. Now, the first one I'm gonna start out with, this one is a stunner for summer. It has came out recently. You all, I ran to my store to pick it up. This right here is from Natasha Denona, and this is their new golden palette. Look at that beautiful thing. I am wearing it on my lids today. This is an easy reach type of palette. That's exactly how like the sales associate explained it to me too. It's like you have fun with it, you'll go with everything, like you'll find yourself reaching for it more than you realize. And that's exactly what happens, because you can't go wrong with a golden type of palette. And in my opinion, it's a more so neutral golden type of palette, because a lot of golden palettes can be kind of warm tone. They can start to look orange, but for somebody like me with a neutral skin tone, this is the type of palette for me. So Natasha Denona, I'm so glad Sephora has it now, because now I can get these type of palettes, and I love how buttery these are, because this is beautiful, y'all. And this again is the Natasha Denona Golden Palette. Highly recommend for summer. Now, when I want a little more color, but I still want to keep the summer vibes going, this right here, it's something about that Pat McGrath display at Sephora, y'all. It is so enticing. It just is. But this palette right here for summer in particular, she's giving. And this is their latest palette, you all. This is the new Pat McGrath Mothership. It's the 11th one. Can you believe it's been 11 Mothership palettes at this point? And this is the Sunlit Seduction. And this one is very much bronzy pinky. I'm enjoying this one. I've been wearing looks in it. You all have seen me wear it on the channel already. But let me tell y'all something. This thing is beautiful, and I love me some Pat McGrath. I wear her quads, I wear her lip products, and I'm just happy that they are all available at Sephora now, so you can definitely check them out too. And everything, of course, will be linked below as always. But y'all, this palette is perfect for summer. It's fun to wear going out in, because look at those shimmers. They're so multi-dimensional. I highly recommend just Pat McGrath, really anything, but particularly her eyeshadow palettes. Top tier, amazing for summer. And that again is the Pat McGrath Mothership Sunlit Seduction palette. Now, of course, we know what my baby is, and that is fragrance. I know you all are like, okay, you've given us the beauty, we love it, but where are the fragrances? And of course, I gotta talk about some fragrances that I'm feeling at Sephora right now. This one I'm gonna talk about, this one is a new release. I'm really shocked about it, but I heard good things about it, and I got a little curious, so I went ahead and picked it up, you all. This is a new brand for me, y'all. This is Fleur, and this is Fleur Vanilla Skin, the Eau de Parfum, you all. Yes. So I've heard a lot about the body spray that everybody talked about, but of course you all know we are team perfume here, so we picked this up. Since this isn't a release, I'm spending a little time with it. It has key notes, y'all, of sugar crystals. We have cashmere woods and vanilla. And I gotta say, the name is dead on. And by the way, Vanilla Skin is my fragrance of the day for those that are wondering. And I gotta say, this smells exactly what the name suggests. This is a vanilla fragrance. It's a skin fragrance. So one thing about this vanilla, you all, it is not too loud. It is not too thick. And for that reason, that's why I think it is a perfect vanilla for the summertime. It's doing just enough. And I think this will do well. I think a lot of ladies are gonna like this. I'm already hearing good things about it. There is a slight spiciness to this, and in fact, I think this will transition well into the fall too. So this is a fragrance that will be very diverse, very multi-purpose in my opinion. So highly recommend checking this one out. Vanilla Skin is on display now at Sephora, so highly recommend checking this one out, y'all. Now, staying in the gourmand territory, everybody loves this house for their body mist and whatnot, but in particular to me, this right here is the real star of the show, you all. This is from Sol de Janeiro, and this is their Charosta number 62, the Eau de Parfum. Yes. They need to expand, y'all, all of the body mists. They do smell good, but they make them all perfumes. I'm telling you, I'm all over it. But in particular, you all, this number 62 right here, wow, this is good. This is really good. I've talked about it before, y'all. This right here, this is a gourmand salty goodness dream is what it is. It has key notes, y'all, of pistachios, there's jasmine petals, and salted caramel. In a nutshell, you smell like a snack, and this is one I find lovely for after hours. So after the sun has gone down, an evening fragrance, because you just smell delicious. It's a good going out fragrance, so that's why I'm here for it for summer in particular. And it works well with the heat. It's not too much, it's not too thick. But I do enjoy this one, again, for the evening. So highly recommend this right here, the Sol de Janeiro number 62. If you love the body mist, I highly recommend checking out the perfume because it's more intense because there's more perfume oils in it. Another goodie, this was one I was loving in the springtime, but we're gonna keep rocking it, and I am still rocking it in the summertime. This right here, you all, was the new release from Dior, and this is the Miss Dior Parfum version for 2024. If you love strawberries, this is for you. I cannot sing this fragrance praises enough. I'm just glad it's so much more readily available now in Sephora, so more people can experience this fragrance. This is delicious. Again, strawberry, there's apricot, there's patchouli in here. A fruity floral patchouli type of scent is what it is, and the longevity is definitely there. You can dress this one up or dress it down, so that's another reason why I highly recommend the Miss Dior Parfum fragrance. Highly recommend this one. You all heard me talk about it a million times, and that is for a reason. It's just that good. And this again is the Miss Dior Parfum fragrance, y'all. Now you knew we couldn't talk summer and Sephora fragrances without this beauty right here, you all. The Ellis Brooklyn Miami Nectar. This one, yeah, she's worth the hype. So good. If you enjoy pineapple, coconut, and also a little bit of a gourmand touch and a dry down, this is the scent for you. It's juicy, it's fun. It's about 4 to 5 hours, so flirty, fun. It's a good time type of scent, and it gets compliments too. This is not a complicated scent. This is an easy reach type of a fragrance, and I highly recommend it. Definitely get your hands on it at Sephora if you can, because when you see it, grab it because it does sell out for sure. And that again is the Ellis Brooklyn Miami Nectar fragrance, y'all. And the last fragrance I want to highlight for summer at Sephora right now, this is from Commodity, and this is their newest release. This is Juice, and this is Juice, the expressive version. If you know anything about the House of Commodity, they do theirs in Scent Space. This is how they do their fragrances, and this is the expressive one. Y'all, this one is a juicy good time. I mean, the name says juice after all, so think red fruits, red juices is what it is. So it's keynotes of strawberry. We have raspberry pulp in here, and there's also rhubarb, which gives it a little bit of a tartiness too. So it's a sweet, tart, fun scent. Definitely fun in the sun. So it came out at the right time. And I'm so happy this is available in Sephora, you all, so more people can check it out because it's a juicy good time. It's fun. So highly recommend Commodity Juice, in particular the expressive version. I've been reaching for this one the most out of the whole collection, so it's the expressive for me. So all right everyone, that wraps up this edition of fragrances and beauty things that are at Sephora right now that are worth checking out. Let me know what you think. Like I told you all, they got a lot of goodness, some newness, some oldness, but a lot of newness worth checking out at Sephora. Everything I talked about will be in the description box linked below, so you don't have to worry about that. And yeah, definitely check out Sephora, you all. There's always a lot of newness coming out. Remember to sign up for the Beauty Insider if you haven't done so already. And yeah, I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye everyone.